Okay, guys. So, so real quick. So we, or at least I know of a guy that goes through a program that's called The Truth, and so what I want to do is kind of talk about what his dispute process is for credit repair. And so I have his video up. That way you don't have to pay him 2 or 3 thousand or whatever he charges for his program. And we'll kind of talk about real quick, the pros and cons of what he believes to be the consumer law, the master credit repair plan, and I'm sure it does work. There are some pros and cons of this, but I'm going to quickly play it, and I want to kind of go through it real quick,
CFPB
right?
dispute, an FTC dispute, which is CFPB is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. FTC is the Federal Trade Commission.
And so we're gonna fast forward through it, and that way we can kind of see it. Because what he claims on this program is is something that's unique, right? So you can, once you have smart credit, you're able to pull up, say, a derogatory. Because whenever you first log into smart credit, it'll let you know, hey, this is your specific derogatory collection, late payment. And once you have that, you would be able to identify the account number, who the lender is, or if it's a collection agency. And what the truth is saying is that you can dispute that if it is inaccurate due to a couple of different reasons, but most particular, it is set up for those that have been done through the act of identity theft. And because it's identity theft, what he claims, and it is true, but you can go do the CFPB, you can go to the FTC and the BBB and file a dispute, and you should get those derogatories taken off with about 7 days. So we'll quickly go through it. We're going to fast forward through it. Pretty much what he shows in the beginning is how to identify the account number. If you just log into Smart Credit, you'll see this information, but it's an account number.
Letter.
So we're going to fast forward till we get to it. So this is what I would consider the important part, because he's going to go in and actually show you how to do it. So I'll be quiet, let you go watch this.
If I could get screen report right. To open a fraudulent.
So the website is identitytheft.gov, and what he's showing is you can log in, and we're gonna get to the right frame.
Obviously, be the address that you want.
Okay, it should be right here, and then you can kind of watch this.
Now, let me see. Now, after you submit this complaint, you want to go to the FTC. Remember, you cannot skip steps when you're doing this. You cannot skip steps. So you do the FTC complaint. You just type CFPB on Google complaint to get to this screen. I'm trying to show you how to get to the screen.
This is where it is. This is step one.
Complaint.
CFPB.
Then you go to consumer education right here. Consumer education. Submit a complaint. Scroll down.
You click that blue button.
Start a new complaint. Boom. Create your account. All you have to do is enter your information. Create your account. Hold on a moment. Boom. Now, after you create an account, this page will load right here. The first thing you want to do to submit this new complaint is you want to say, look, what is this complaint about? What is this complaint about? Say credit reporting, credit repair services.
And this is important. So if it is a discrepancy that's on your credit report, you want to say, hey, it's a credit report complaint.
Or other personal consumer reports. That's what this complaint is about. Next, you want to hit credit repair, not credit repair services, but you want to hit credit reporting. Then click next. I'm going to go through this. That's all you have to do. Click credit reporting, and then next you want to click improper use of credit, because guess what? The credit bureaus use your information improperly. They are monetizing your information off reporting negative shit to your account.
That is
Who
true.
gave them the written authorization to report this shit? Nobody. Improper use of your report, and then reporting company used your report improperly. Experience trace unique facts, they use your report improperly. Have you tried to fix this problem with the company? Always click yes. Always click yes. Now, if you click next, this screen will pop up, and all you're doing is copy and paste. So when you go back to your master plan dispute, your ultimate dispute letter, go back to your ultimate dispute letter.
And so and he's talking about a dispute letter and what that is, and we've kind of already covered this. But if we were to go into Freeform and pull up your credit repair, this is real quick. So you get Smart Credit, you build out the dispute, and you can do this for free. You would identify the disputes. What he's saying is you can, what you can do is you can copy and paste that information. So let me pull this up. So say for example, we have derogatories on here, and Metro 2 is really hard to see. So maybe this isn't a good example. But if you were to build out like a consumer law dispute or something like that, you can copy and paste that information. And pretty much what it is you're copy and pasting. Say that you have Personify and it's a derogatory. Well, you can copy and paste this information. Hey, this account doesn't belong to me. This is a derogatory. This is the account number. And that's what they need in order to get it off.
You're doing is removing the cloud out, removing the black girl crowd, because that's only for when we send shit into the credit bureaus, and copy all this information. Now I know what you may be asking. Well, what about?
And what they did, they created a Metro 2 dispute, and they just copied and pasted onto a Word document. But we're gonna fast forward.
Okay, so that's how you do it with this ultimate dispute. This is the ultimate dispute right here. We just ran through it all.
And so we're going to go into, dispute. I believe it's his FTC complaint here in a second.
Boom. That's how you do it. So, now, let me see.
And this is where we were earlier. And I believe it's identitytheft.gov. And so he's going to show you how to do the dispute here now.
So what you do is you go to identitytheft.gov, identitytheft.gov. Boom. This is going to pop up. Or if you go to Google, all you'd have to do is type in identitytheft.gov. Boom. Hit the first link. Boom. This page is going to pop up. That's how you get to this page. Boom. First things first, you hit get started. Next, all you want to do is, I want to report right here in the middle. I want to report another type of identity theft. Boom. Now, for the sake of this video, we're only going to do one account, but you can do up to 5 accounts on each identity theft report. Remember, so if you got 15 accounts, you got to do 3 reports. You got 20 accounts, you got to do 4 reports. You got to do,
So what he's saying is there's a maximum of 5 per report. So I don't know how many derogatories are on your Smart Credit, right? So we pulled up your Freeform credit repair. You know how many derogatories you have inside of Smart Credit. But obviously if you have more than 5, you'll need to do more than 1 report.
25 accounts, you got to do 5 reports. So what we're going to do is say you got a credit card account, do whatever applies to your account. Let's say it's a credit card account, or it may be a Verizon, like the client that we just their credit report. Older woman, she got a T-Mobile that went in collection, so we put telephone, mobile, or utility account. So it may be a negative bank account report. maybe employment or taxes, government benefits or IDs, loans or leases. You may have a installment loan out, whatever the case may be. Click what applies to you. Now you can click multiple things. You can click multiple up to 5 accounts. Add up to 5 accounts on each FTC report. So for this video, we're gonna go with a credit card account. Boom. After you get through that screen, this screen will pop up next. Tell us how your information was misused. Look, I always choose to make changes to an existing credit card account, but recently I have been using to open a fraudulent credit card account, because what I learned is like they're opening a new account on your credit report. So that's why me personally I use it, because they're adding a new account on your credit report to say, hey, they negative. And listen, you did not give consent to add that fucking account. And I'm gonna keep saying it over and over to jump in your head. So you have to say, listen.
Yes. So what he's saying is there's a derogatory and you didn't give consent for it. That's probably true.
And then here's where you add the company information. So what company or bank did it? Boom. If it was a credit card, boom, get Capital One or whatever credit card.
And this is where you would find, once again, I know we keep pulling this up, but it's found here. It would say Personify or Opinity Financial or Merrick Bank. You would type that in with the account number.
Or company did it for my client's sake. It was AT&T. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna just put AT&T since we're doing her as an example. Then when was the account open? Not when was the account open. When did you first notice this problem? I'll always choose the most recent month. So say it was September, which was September 2022. You notice this. If you know, tell us when the account was open. Boom. Say you have the open date on your credit report. Right here, it tells you whenever your account was open. So this account on her credit report, right past the date open is Identity IQ. Always tell you right there. Date open was 5/1/2011. So boom, you hit.
And that will be found inside Smart Credit as well.
When the account was open, boom. I would also look for the credit report. Boom. Let's say September 2022. So September 2022, that's most recent. Boom. If you know, estimate the total fraudulent charges. Let's go back to the credit report. Let's see the charges on the collection account. So on this collection account, this AT&T UVerse account, she has a $395 payment. So guess what? We're gonna add $395, $395 was the total fraudulent charges. Account number, go back to that credit report, grab that account number. Right here, you grab the number with the stars and all. Grab that account number. Boom, paste it in there. We on the road. Now, this part right here, if you contacted the company, you did not contact anybody from the company, or if the company contacted you, you might want to put who you spoke to. But if the company did not contact you, for the sake of this video, you're just trying to get that negative item off your credit report, you'll just click next. Next, you want to fill in all your personal information. Boom. So there's all your personal information. You got all your personal information, your name, your last name. When you're doing the phone number, this must be an accurate phone number. So if they cannot verify this phone number in the mobile type, not the mobile type, if they cannot verify this phone number, then guess what? You got to put an accurate phone, because I know some people like to not use the real information that they have. So, and they'll put a email so they can contact you. Boom, another, verify your email. Boom, verify your email. Boom, they can contact you, put your address that you want on your credit report. Now next, you lived at the address since, put the years you lived at this address, put the month, wherever you lived at, however long you lived there. And has the victim's legal name or address changed since this occurred? And no. Is the victim in military? Hit yes or no. Boom. Click next. Do you know anything about the person who stole your identity? And no. No. For that one we hit yes. I'm sorry. For that one we hit yes. And then we list the credit bureau. List the credit bureau. Hit yes. Hit the credit. List the credit bureau. For the next one, have you received a copy of your credit report? Yes. Was there any fraudulent accounts included on your credit report? Yes. Was any personal information wrong on your credit report? If any information is wrong, your address, whatever, then specify that. So it might be, wrong address, whatever. List the wrong address out, whatever it is. Company name that defrauded you, Experian. Boom. Or you might put Experian, then you add another company, Experian, TransUnion. Oh, sorry, TransUnion, just like we did on CFPB. Boom. Equifax. Boom. Added. Boom. We got all three companies in there. That's max companies you can add. You only add three companies, just like on Experian, just like on CFPB and FTC. You only add three companies. With BBB, when we get to that next, you can only have one. But I'm gonna teach y'all how to add three. Have you requested a fraud alert on your credit report? No. Have you contacted any local police? No. Was any personal information exposed in data breach? Yes. And then, you always click Equifax right here. Has a data collector contacted you about any accounts that isn't yours? Click yes or no, whatever applies to you. Boom. Now, for your personal reason, what you want to go do is boom. So on the FTC, they have a character limit of 1,000. What's it called? Characters. So you can only put up to 1,000 characters in here. So what you want to do is go grab that account name and number, and the bureau that it's important to. So for her sake, boom.
And so, just to recap, so every time he refers back to Identity IQ or whatever, it's the same thing as Smart Credit, and you would find that stuff inside a Credit Fixer, right? So you would, add in your information. You'd go to derogatories, and you'd be able, or you'd go to dispute center, all accounts, derogatories, and then you'd be able to identify, as you see, Merit Banks in all bureaus. You could see Opportunity Finance is not on Equifax, and you can see Personify is only on TransUnion, because those are the derogatories and they're only reporting to those specific bureaus. And you see Lending Club, it doesn't report to Equifax. And so whenever the truth is talking about this information, it's just important to consider, those derogatories.
We're gonna go grab that AT&T account off our credit report. So boom, now here's our master plan credit report. You want to go grab this AT&T account right here. Boom, and the bureaus that it's reporting to. Hit copy. Then we go back to our screen. One moment. We go back, boom, paste it in. I don't know why my paste not working, but whatever. You want to put the account name. You might have 5 accounts, so you like normal account name, AT&T, whatever the account name is, account number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then star, however many stars, you just copy and paste it, and then the bureaus that it's posting to. So Experian, dash Equifax, dash Treasury. So boom, you just list that information in there just like that. Boom, click continue, and then guess what? You're at the review of your complaint. You just scroll to the bottom, click this red checkbox. You're done. That's how you do FTC. That's exactly how you do the FTC complaint. After you finalize that, guess what? FTC got 4 days, and the FTC has to take it off your credit report. Have 4 days. 4 days. CFPB got 14, FTC got 4, BBB got 30. Let's get into the BBB complaint.
And so he's going to go into BBB here real quick.
Okay. So now, all you want to do is, this is the BBB the BBB master plan, the dispute master plan. So all you gotta do is go to BBB on Google, type in BBB complaint, just like the others. So we got CFPB complaint, BBB complaint, and then FTC complaint. FTC stands for Federal Trade Commission. CFPB stands for Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and then the BBB is the Better Business Bureau. Hit the first link, just like always. First link, cancel, it's me. And then you hit this first box right here, file a complaint, boom. After you file a complaint, you just type in, I usually do Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. So I do Experian, because I'm gonna teach you exactly a way to put all the bureaus in one. So I do Experian, and then I hit no, and then no for all these. All these are good enough. Scroll to the bottom, hit continue. Then continue. So now you fill in all your personal information. Obviously, you see all my personal information. This is my old information. But you enter your name right here, your first name, last name, email, because the BBB will contact you because you're going to get assigned a special representative that they're going to update you the whole time. Like, hey, this was taken off your report. This was going on. We submitted, we know you submitted a complaint just for Experian. Well, we submitted all the information to TransUnion and Equifax also. So put the right contact information so you can get your representative to get your shit off your credit report. After you do that, you got all your information, your phone number, then you put your address, save zip code, boom, hit continue. Did this occur in the last 12 months? Yes. Did this complaint involve a health issue? No. Boom. Now next, guess what? You want to enter your account names, your account numbers, and the bureau.
And so that information, once again, is listed inside a credit fixer. You could see if you just went to derogatory accounts underneath the client credit report, you would copy and paste that information. Opportunity Numeric Bank, this, and then obviously you could list off, if they're inside the bureaus, but they'll do their thing.
Bureaus is, we already got it. Also, list all your inquiries on with the FTC, the BBB, and the CFPB. You want to list all your inquiries and late payments. So boom.
And those inquiries would also be found in here. So say, for example, you were to go to Dispute Center, all accounts, inquiries, you can copy and paste those inquiries in there.
As you see, account name, dash, whatever account name, and then account number, dash, whatever account number, and then you want to list the bureaus. And then after that, you want to list all your inquiries and your late payments, and then go to the bottom. Next, you'll see this right here. What resolution do you want to occur? So your desired resolution. Let me reset this for you. So your desired resolution right here. You want to click on this box, and then this will pop up. Once you click on here, you always hit other, and then you type in exactly what we typed in on the CFPB. I want these accounts removed from the credit report immediately. Boom. Upload your 5 supporting documents, your ID, your social, whatever. Upload it right now.
And that's important. You want to put in your ID, your social, and everything. That way you get your credit up.
Click continue. Guess what? If you complain, click yes on the last 3 boxes or the last 5 boxes, whatever they require you to do, and boom, you're done. So now, we covered a lot. I know. Exhale. Listen, we covered CFPB complaint, FTC complaint, and the BBB complaint. We did all that. We covered all that. And I know it's a lot. But listen, you have to do all of it. You have to send those letters in, like I was telling you, regular mail. You have to send those letters in.
And so obviously you can send out mail. What you would do whenever you have the disputes, like if you had a Metro 2 dispute or whatever else, you would be able to print these out and mail it out. Or what we can do is when you get into phase 2 with us, we can actually send out the letters, and then you can take care of the consumer law approach that the truth is talking about. But just to recap, this stuff does work. I have seen it. There's just a fine line with everything, you know. But of course, if you think this is applicable to you, and if you believe that you didn't give consent for those creditors to report on your credit, you can put in a complaint with the CFPB, FTC, and the BBB. You do that yourself, of course, and then we would send out those Metro 2 dispute letters, and then you should see almost immediate results. I mean, you'll get results within a week is what the truth talks about, and we have seen that to be accurate. But we're going to get this video uploaded. We're going to put in our information down and below in the chat. And so if you guys have any thoughts or concerns, you can let me know. But let's go ahead and get you enrolled. And of course, what our focus is we're going to help you obtain funding, right? And part of that's the 3 C's, which is, of course, to start off credit, personal credit, that's important. Business credit, we're going to assist with that. We're going to assist with your cash flow and cash flow projections. That way you can show you have the capacity to take on the loan or lines of credit or whatever. And then, of course, collateral. We can provide the collateral for the loan. But we're going to get this upload. If you guys have any questions, message me. My name's AJ.